Alright, good morning. So first off, we have a little lapel mic, got a little upgrade. Woke up at about 5 this morning. I had the day off, so I am just gonna try fishing here. I gotta give a shout out though. Yesterday I was in town and I went to Angler's Covey. I've never really went into a fly shop before. The staff at Angler's Covey was awesome. They gave me a fist bump, shook my hand, and congratulated me on getting my first fish on the fly rod, so that was pretty cool. They also hooked me up with a pretty good sale. I'm not sponsored or anything by them, but I just had to give them a shout out. They were super knowledgeable and also were really open to all my questions. It didn't feel intimidating. So if you're new or you're used to this sport, highly recommend Angler's Covey in Colorado Springs. Their staff is awesome. Again, can't thank them enough for helping me out today. But yeah, so we are out here. We are just going to kind of get rolling. I do want to show what all I got. So let me grab that, and then I'll kind of talk to you guys about what I picked up and how much it cost me. All right, so I got myself some strike indicators. I got some new leaders, both 5X and 4X, which again, the staff at Angler's Covey helped explain what all that meant. Got some tippet, which I guess I didn't realize I needed as badly as I did. Some split shot, which I'm going to be using today. We're going to try doing a dry dropper rig just based off what I'm seeing here at the river. Some floatant. And then, of course, also hooked me up with some flies. So I got some dries, and then I also got some actual nymphs as well. So we're going to start off the morning kind of running, I guess, some dry flies or some dry droppers just based on what I'm seeing here at the river. And then we'll probably switch it up later on, but yeah. All right, so we're gonna get our rod rigged up here. Again, we'll see how the new microphone works. Hopefully it does pretty good. It was just kind of a cheapo one, so if not, bummer, but that's all right. I figured it's still probably better than the camera one, which doesn't have a wind filter or anything. So, but yeah, this morning we are gonna start off just running dry fly. I saw a few fish kind of jump up this morning, so we'll hopefully see. Again, you never, I feel like I still don't know well enough to fully figure out what they're going to be biting on, but we're going to start off just with a dry fly, and then we might try doing a dry dropper rig or even a double nymph rig, something along those lines. I talked to the guys at Angler's Covey yesterday, so I went into the fly shop in Colorado Springs and talked to them, basically let them know hey, I'm brand new to this. All my knowledge comes from YouTube videos. Can you guys kind of hook me up with some flies, some good stuff? So they were awesome. Their staff was super duper helpful. They got me hooked up, got me a bunch of new flies, some split shot, pretty much everything I feel like I kind of needed to get started or get further into fly fishing, I guess. So yeah, I bought some dry flies from them, bought a split shot, got some floatant, a little bit of everything. So just kind of based on what I saw, we're going to start off with a dry fly. We'll see how it goes. We're going to go with a little bit smaller of a dry fly today. We'll see if my camera will pick this little guy up here. Yeah, looks like it focused. So we're going to start off with this little guy this morning. We'll see. Right now, again, I'm just trying to get my casting down for the most part still. So I promise with time this will seem more professional, more put together, but for right now, I'm just out here having fun. I'll learn the fly types and all that stuff as time progresses, but yeah, for right now, I'm just kind of out here having a good time and letting my line fall all the way back through. So yeah, we'll say it is a gorgeous morning though. I woke up at about 5 to start heading here. Super foggy. I got worried that there was going to be like snow up in the mountains, but no, it's beautiful this morning. So it is a little chilly though, so I'm hoping it'll start to warm up as the day progresses, but if not, we'll just suffer through the cold. I think I'm going to give it a couple hours here, and then I have the day off, so I'm in no rush really to get anywhere. But yeah, so if need be, I might switch over to another little part that's kind of close to here, but we'll see. I will say the parking lot is starting to fill up fast, so I'm hoping, nothing against other anglers or anything, but I'm hoping they don't come over here because I also don't want to bother them while I'm filming. But you know, we'll see. There was a truck with about 5 guys in it when I pulled up. I'm sure they were thinking the same thing too. But yeah, there's about 4 cars in the parking lot now, so we'll just see. Again, hopefully I look like I'm too bad of a fly angler and they either come over here and offer help or they're like, yeah, let's avoid that guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. So we'll see though. I will say everyone I've met so far while out on the water has been so friendly. It's crazy. I know in the past when I've done like traditional angling, I've had some questionable run-ins with people. I've had a few people try to like rush me out of the spot I was fishing in or pull up right next to me and want to fish with me, and not to say I'm a little antisocial, but I'm a little antisocial. But if people come up and they're nice, I am totally fine with that. So, all right, let's get our knot here. Twist, twist, twist. I will say, having gorilla hands and trying to tie on these itty bitty hooks, even when I was doing like traditional angling, was always so difficult, but I've gotten better over the years, thankfully. All right, run the tag end back through. Let's cinch this bad boy down. Get it. I love how I was like, yeah, I've gotten better as I proceed to tie the worst clinch knot I've ever tied in my entire life. But, alright. Also, again, hopefully the audio is better. Still working on that. I know photography fairly well. Audio and video is kind of a whole new ball game to me, so hopefully this isn't too bad. Even before I was doing like these types of videos, I had issues. Oh, all right. So, sorry, cutting off my train of thought there. Completely cut my completely cut my actual line and not my tag end. So let's redo that. That's okay though. Like I said, I bought new leaders, bought tippet, so I know I'm gonna run through this stuff, and I am okay spending the money on it if I gotta. if it's for this stuff. So, all right.
All right, so our last little part here, essentially the microphone was acting up. It was really staticky. So again, we're just trying to figure out the microphone setup for right now. Hopefully with time it will get better, but right now we're still just kind of working with the audio, playing around, and we're gonna see what happens. But in the last little bit here, not a whole lot happened, just kind of me fishing, getting a little tangled here and there. But I kind of sped up this part of the video because there wasn't much going on. The next video should be up within about a week or two. Even though I don't get it on video, I do catch a fish. I took a picture and took a short phone video. Of course, my camera wasn't recording, so that seems to be the trend, and what I am learning is I can't catch fish while I am recording. But until next time, thank you all for watching, staying tuned, and following along this series. If you have any comments or feedback, let me know. I always appreciate feedback, comments of any kind, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the stuff that makes the algorithm happy, and I will see y'all here in about a week or two.